We open on a shipping vessel on a dark, foggy night. Captain peers out over the waters, looking for any sign of imminent danger. He finds it. A pirate ship with torn sails flying the Jolly Roger comes across his field of vision. That can only mean one thing: the ghost of Captain Redbeard. Welcome to Mysteries in the Machine.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Ethan.
And oh no, there's a ghost ship. We need to make it go away.
We do.
Go away, ghost ship.
Shoo.
That's a title. It certainly is a fucking title for an episode. I mean,
it's accurate. They make it go away, and it's not a pun. I don't think, anyway.
I don't think so. I don't know. They certainly choose some names for some of these episodes, and I don't know.
Indeed, they do.
They just want it to go away.
I think we'll find out in the trivia if it's a pun or not, but we'll get there when we get there.
Well, you know what's funny, Ethan? This will not be the last time that we see Redbeard's ghost.
Are we talking like Pirates Ahoy, or is this like something else entirely?
Something else entirely. Pirates Ahoy has a different ghost. That's Skunkbeard.
That's right.
Captain Skunkbeard. But no, Redbeard's ghost actually comes back in like the new Scooby-Doo movies.
Oh, so right after this. Or after this series, anyway.
Right after this series, there's an episode with the Harlem Globetrotters.
Wow.
I really enjoy those ones. They're just fun.
When your whole show is crossovers, like, it just kind of baffles me who they were able to get to appear on these Scooby-Doo cartoons for that show.
Well, like, I think that was like it wasn't just like them as the basketball team, because I thought that was also like a show too. Yeah, it's an animated TV series. Like based
I didn't know
on
about that. Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know. I only knew them as like
it's a Hanna-Barbera show.
So the Harlem Globetrotters are to basketball what the WWE is to MMA. In the sense that
I knew they were real people. I knew it was like a real like basketball team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the whole point of the Harlem Globetrotters is to like do these crazy like trick shots instead of like an NBA team playing basketball and trying to have a winning record and all that stuff. Like, yes, they're both entertainment, but one's more like a circus.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know enough about that stuff.
Yeah, it's cool to watch either way, but it's different. The objective, like when you go to an NBA game versus the Harlem Globetrotters show, it's two very different forms of entertainment.
I mean, what I know about the Harlem Globetrotters is of what I know from Scooby-Doo. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. We had a Harlem Globetrotter come to my elementary school one time. Not all of them, but one of them.
Interesting. Very cool. Yeah. Redbeard's ghost.
Yes. That was a fun tangent.
So, you're welcome.
So Fred's reading a newspaper, and
but where are they?
They're at the malt shop again.
Because it's either the beach or the malt shop. These are our two like prime locations for the gang, right?
Budget.
I mean, it's true. They are on a budget.
Yeah. No, not the gang. Well, the gang, yes, but also the people making the show.
I mean, I'm more thinking they're like, oh, this is where teenagers hang out.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Okay, yes, continue.
Yeah, so Fred is reading a newspaper, and it looks like him and Scooby are sharing one of these strawberry shakes. Okay.
Wait.
There's two straws. There's two straws in the shake.
Yeah.
Fred.
I see that he's sharing it with Velma, but
I thought Velma had her own straw. Yeah, she does.
Okay. I don't know.
Weird.
Maybe he's sharing it with Scooby, or maybe Scooby was stealing it from Fred. He grabbed an extra straw. He was doing the thing.
Yeah.
Because he's Scooby. I mean, what does he do 5 seconds later? Shaggy is making a sandwich. He's tying it up so it is more compact and he can put it in his mouth. Mm-hmm. And then Scooby eats it. He just pulls it into his mouth.
Yeah. String and all.
Yep. Why not?
What a guy.
What a dog.
Scooby's just a little guy.
He is a little guy. So what are we gonna gonna do? What's our plan here? What do we read, and what are we gonna find out?
So Fred's reading about. So there are these freighter ships that have gone missing. There's been 3 in 1 week, which is a lot. And the guy who owns the shipping company is claiming it's Redbeard's ghost coming back for revenge. Cool.
Who the fuck is that?
We don't know.
Exactly. So what are the kids gonna do? They're gonna go to this guy and see if they can help him. C.L. Magnus.
Because you definitely help rich people.
Eat the rich.
Mm-hmm.
So they go up to his penthouse.
Yep.
And they can't get in because he doesn't want to be seeing people. Mm-hmm. So the butler just like shoos them away. And I love this. So this is like going to be a reoccurring design for, I think, butlers in Scooby-Doo.
Like the gaunt face with the sunken eyes and the big widow's peak.
Yeah, that's like, I saw it and I'm just like, oh, they use that exact design later on. Mm-hmm. I think. For at least another episode, if not more than that.
Yeah.
So they gotta get in there. How do you think they're gonna get in? Room service!
Because that always works.
It does. Especially when you're like, yeah, we're here to serve breakfast at 11 o'clock at night.
Listen, I get cravings for, like, toast at any time of day. Like, buttered toast.
Amazing.
So.
Amazing.
Also, they have room service in an apartment building.
Apparently they do.
Like, this isn't a hotel.
Yeah, true. He's rich. Maybe he does get room service. You don't know.
Personal chef things.
Like this man, you see this man? He's like literally wearing like the stereotypical like robe and like the tie and everything. Like,
yeah.
Bruh, this looks like a Scrooge if I ever saw one.
He really does. I was trying to figure out what he reminded me of, and it's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah, definitely.
But he did not have a friend who was in the afterlife who got him to be haunted by 3 spirits.
No.
He also has no neck, so that's another thing.
Neither does Steven Universe.
That's true.
Sometimes you just don't have a neck, okay?
Yeah. And neither is the butler. The butler is just, I don't know. Nobody that lives or works for this man has a neck.
Okay, so what happens as soon as they get in? They trip over the literal bear skin rug.
Yep.
And all go flying, and he's like, whatever, I guess I'll tell you the entire story about everything. So he explains who Redbeard is. He was like horrible, terrible, feared pirate. Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
We love a good pirate.
We do.
And
I'm bisexual myself. Pirates are just the best.
Oh god, I had this meme at one point. It's just like the puffy shirts, you know the shirts.
Oh yeah.
It's like pirates, vampires, and like something else. But just the gays love a puffy shirt, right?
I see the vision. I really do.
Good. Okay. Yeah. So specifically, Redbeard has it out for C.L. Magnus because of like his ancestry. His ancestors took this pirate to justice.
So they were in like the British Navy or something.
Makes sense for this man, since maybe he was born into money.
Yeah, that tracks.
He's got a long history of all this shit.
Yeah.
And we got creepy butler like this entire time who's just listening in.
Yeah. Just standing like slightly out of view, hearing everything.
Stereotypical butler.
Mm-hmm.
So Fred has a plan.
Yes, Fred has a plan. This plan is to use like a fishing boat that has a foghorn hooked, or like not a foghorn, but like a loudspeaker hooked up to it to pretend like they're one of these big freight ships that they've been going after.
Yeah, so they're gonna be a decoy. There's already like a ship out there, I think.
There is. But
they're like, oh look, there's the spooky fog that Redbeard is usually in. Let's go towards that. So it thinks that it's us instead. And then we get the greatest Scooby gag, which is he cuts the fog with a knife.
Yep, because that's definitely something you can do.
And then he just like pokes through it with his fingers and like looks through to be like, oh look, there's the ship. Like, I love the logic. It's beautiful.
I do love that. I think in another episode he cuts a donut out of fog and eats it.
Yes. I don't know if we've watched that already, but like,
I don't think we have.
Amazing. It's beautiful. We have the ghost ship. And oh no, it's coming like right for us. It's gonna ram us.
Yeah, so Shaggy tries to put it in reverse, but the motor breaks off the boat and just speeds away.
Yes. That's exactly how that works. And then it cuts the boat in two into our perfectly split up gang. It's Shaggy and Scooby, it's Fred, Daphne, and Velma. So,
well, they were all also in the front and back of the boat, so like,
yeah, but still, you know what I mean?
Convenience.
They're never gonna switch it up.
No,
they have a
that won't happen until much later.
Mm-hmm.
Though I think Velma is kind of a go-between, because she could be with Daphne and Fred, or she could be with Scooby and Shaggy, but it's not like Shaggy and Fred, or Shaggy and Daphne. At least not in this show.
Not in this show, you're right. So we gotta go on the ghost ship, because, like, we can swim, but, like, we gotta get out of this water.
Well, yeah, it's probably really cold, and if they're, like, out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, so we're on the ship. We gotta find where Redbeard is. And look at that. There's a painting of Redbeard on the ship.
Sure.
Scooby draws the little glasses on it. And before he can continue to draw, like, maybe a mustache or something, Redbeard, like, pulls... I don't know how he does that. Just, like, kind of pulls the paper off and then is like, look, I'm behind it.
How long was he standing there? How long was he waiting?
Good fucking question.
Because, like, with the 8-Man episode, he did something similar with that mirror thing, right? But he was, like, kind of, like, it just happened. Whereas, like, Redbeard would have just been sitting there for who knows how long.
No, he's just, like, chilling.
Yeah.
And we're running, and look, there's a ghost sword that just, like, flies by itself and wants to kill you. So we're running away.
Yeah, why not?
And then we got caught by Redbeard. But I'm very confused how this happens, because, like, the next thing that happens, I'm pretty sure the other three also have a run-in with Redbeard.
They, like, see him walking by, but they don't really they don't run into him. They just see him.
Yeah, well, they see him walking by, and then they run towards him, and they get stuck in this room. They're locked in by Redbeard.
Sure.
And what's in this room?
Dry ice. Lots of it.
What? That ice make enough of that fog?
Well, it's revealed later that they dump it off the side of the ship into the ocean.
Okay. I missed that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think it's funny that it's like, we got caught by Redbeard, and then Redbeard's gone, and then we're back with Scooby and Shaggy and Redbeard.
Okay, before we get too much farther, can we talk about Redbeard's outfit for a little bit?
Yeah, this man is wearing red, and he has red hair. This is clearly someone who's never had red hair.
Not to mention, like, the pink, like, accents. On the hat, it's fine, but, like, the bandana, the cuffs...
It's a lot.
Yeah. Personally, I would not have gone with pink as the accent color here.
Let me see. Does he look the same the next time?
Because, like, red and pink are too close together on the color wheel, right? So ideally, you want to go for, like, a blue. I go like a lighter blue, a sky blue, perhaps.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Also, I would go with something else. You mentioned that none of the people who worked on the show had red hair. How do you know that?
No, I'm like, clearly, this person who's Redbeard just was not someone with red hair, because they're dressing up like, if you're Ginger, why would you wear both red and pink at the same time? These do not go together. This is terrible. Doesn't look good on you.
Well, like, Ginger are typically pale, right?
Yeah.
So, like, wearing red and pink would make you look more like blushed, wouldn't it? Or like,
I don't know how that works. I'm just like, I don't wear a lot of red.
Yeah.
Like, that much red, that's a lot of red.
It is a
lot
of
red.
Or, like,
a lot of pink.
Mm-hmm. That may also be a personal preference thing. Like, you don't really like pink a lot, though, right?
Yeah, but also, like, there are certain colors that don't go well when you have red hair.
Right.
Like, I love wearing Camp Half-Blood shirts. Does orange look good on me? No, not really with the red hair.
Not with your natural hair, no.
Exactly. I'm just saying, clearly, whoever this is was not someone with red hair. Whoever designed this character, they didn't understand the color.
So does he get redesigned in the
I'm trying to
movies?
See. Okay, is there like a Scooby-Doo?
Let me go on the wiki and see if I can find him. Okay, he does not wait. Yep. Okay, here's the linked article. Let's take a look at that. Ghost of Redbeard appearances.
No, that's right. The second time he's just white, which is weird.
What? Just white?
Yes.
What?
So yeah, I forgot in the other episode, which is the ghostly creep from the deep.
Interesting.
All of the ghosts are just like basically covered in white flour. It looks like kind of like they're just like it's basically the same design except he's all white. So it's like he's Redbeard, but like you don't even see the Redbeard.
No. Apparently he was also in Scooby-Doo and Guess Who. Scooby-Doo, which is that the Family Guy one?
No,
No, different
that's
thing.
basically like the new Scooby-Doo movies, except not.
Okay, cool.
Okay, wait, it's from a very specific episode. Don't look it up, Ethan!
Don't look it up?
Don't look it up.
Why?
Why? Because I want you to be surprised.
Okay, I will be surprised.
Yeah, good episode.
Cool. Anyway.
Okay, yeah. So Redbeard. Color theory, not here.
No.
But he's like, oh, I guess I'll have to, like, kill you, I guess. Unless you can be useful. They're good cooks.
Sure.
I feel like they are good cooks. Like for real people? Maybe?
Well, I mean, they just make a lot of stuff that a sober person would not normally consume, in my opinion.
True, that's fair. They're just really high. Okay? Leave them alone.
At least Shaggy is. And Scooby's a dog, so he'll eat anything regardless.
True. Okay, so we're making Ghost Pirate Stew? Yeah?
Sure.
Ghost Pirate Stew? So we put some ash in there. We put
a chain.
Some chains, some spider webs or cobwebs or whatever. What else do we put in there? Soap? Yeah.
Soap.
All the important ingredients.
Yeah. Everything you need to make a good soup.
Exactly.
As an accomplished soup master myself, I can confirm you need all of these things.
You would know.
Hey, I love soup. Like, when it gets cold outside, like, the second it dips below, like, 50 Fahrenheit, I'm making soup.
Good shit. I have had some chicken noodle because sick, so that's about it.
Anyway, so Redbeard makes Scooby and Shaggy eat the ghost pirate stew.
Which I feel like they should be puking.
Yeah, because, like, what they've essentially made is iron fortified, ashy soap water with cobwebs.
Yeah, but the important thing is that they can make bubbles, so they blow bubbles in his face and run the hell out of there.
I mean, if you've gotten soap in your eye, like, it's not gonna feel good. It's just definitely distracting enough.
Yeah. Also, one good thing to note, he has henchmen, and yes, these henchman designs are used in the other Redbeard episode. They're just white. Okay. So, exact same guys.
Well, we get a new Shaggy power here, Charlie.
Listen, I mean, it's very similar.
Yes.
But Shaggy has the power to imitate voices. Again, Bard, Shaggy for the win!
We knew this. We knew this.
All he needed to do was make a pirate hat, and then he can just do Redbeard's voice on command.
Whatever you need to do to get into character, I guess.
Amazing. Good shit. I mean, he needed it for the shadow, too.
Okay, but that paper pirate hat did not look like Redbeard's hat at all.
It did not. But I assume that was, like, the goal, is to try to make it kind of look like his shadow.
Yeah.
That's why they showed his shadow. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we're getting the fuck out of here.
And we're on the deck now.
Or a tub, and we're gonna try to swim home, maybe?
Sure, why not?
But we have to go and save the rest of the gang, actually. So we can't leave the ship. We have to go back in. And, okay, I didn't know we were in Neverland because we're going into the Skull Cave. Like, this is literally Skull Rock.
I'm also impressed that Shaggy and Scooby are able to keep up as well as they did.
Cartoon logic.
Yeah.
And also, like, they run from ghosts all the time.
That's true.
So
but they're not running, they're paddling. Like,
True. We all know Shaggy is jacked.
Yeah, but it's been established he's a gymnast, so he's not, like, buff, but he is still very strong.
True. So we keep up, we have to go and save the gang, who are now being chained up until they can become ghosts too!
Dun dun dun!
And then what does Fred do? He comes with a Fred contraption.
I don't know if it's a contraption, but
I mean,
it's something.
It's something that I wouldn't have thought of to do.
No, and I wonder if the Mythbusters did an episode about this. I don't know if gum would be sticky enough to grab a key. It seems like something they could definitely do.
I think it's sticky enough to grab it, but I don't know if it's strong enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, Fred gets the key. He gets him and Daphne and Velma out of there. They reunite with Shaggy and Scooby.
And Velma makes fun of the pirate hat.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
No, it's amazing. And also, guess what? It's a clue!
Dun 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 dun! Second clue we found so far. It's the manifest from the ship. Or one of the ships that they robbed.
I've heard of Man of War, but I never heard of Manifest. I think Shaggy is he tries. Okay, he tries.
Well, the Man of War thing is twofold because a Man of War is a kind of ship. It was a really big ship. Have you played Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Charlie?
I have not played any Assassin's Creed.
Okay,
but I would assume that one is a pirate one.
It is. That's how I learned what a Man of War was.
Amazing.
But also, there's the Portuguese Man of War, which is a jellyfish, one of the most dangerous jellyfish in the ocean.
Yeah, that's where my brain went. Actually, I was just like, isn't that a type of?
It is.
Anyway, very cool. Good shit. So, why do we have a ship's manifest? Is this important?
It's from one of the freighters that they stole.
And now we are following tire tracks in this weird, creepy cave. Oh yeah, did we mention how Velma chose which way to go?
Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yes, we follow Mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. God damn it, Velma.
Velma's just like me for real.
We're following tire tracks, and where do they lead? To a chest. Either the I don't know, the car is inside the trunk, or there's something going on here. So we gotta open it. There's a creepy little skull that's like, what's the password? What? Okay, what is the fucking password?
The fucking password is... What does Shaggy say? Yum, 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 and a liverwurst a la mode, which is the second time this has come up in 3 episodes.
You're correct. This did come up, like, only 2 episodes ago. Oh my god.
Because that was the sandwich that they got when they were going to get stuff before they came back and found the professor, like, petrified.
With the mummy and all that.
Yeah.
Damn. Why? I feel like that wasn't the password, though. I think they just said a bunch of different words.
Probably.
And, like, something they said triggered it. I don't know if it was what Shaggy said.
Okay, I think I know. Well, I think it was something that Shaggy said, and you'll see why in a minute. I'll tell you when.
Okay. Oh, wait, you think it was liverwurst? Yeah?
What?
No?
Hold on. Sorry, I couldn't hear you for a second.
You think it was liverwurst? Because of, like, all the items in there? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so Redbeard's in there. And hey, look, it's all the stolen goods from every single thing.
Including multiple boxes of Scooby snacks.
I specifically love the fact that we call this sword a gay blade, which I know has meaning, but I'm just like, it's gay. It's a gay sword.
Yeah, it's a gay sword.
Amazing. Beautiful. Love it. So yeah, there's Scooby snacks in here. And what does that do to Shaggy and Scooby?
Makes them superhuman or super dog or however you want to put it.
Yeah, they can just like eat all the Scooby snacks and then become super duper brave and like run away even faster.
And bust through a solid wood crate somehow.
Yep, don't worry about it. So we fight with the liverwurst and Shaggy's like, oh yeah, I'll grab this nightstick. That's food, dude. So Scooby makes a sandwich out of it. Yeah. As it's being cut by the sword that's floating in midair.
Sure.
Amazing. Wonderful. Everything about it.
We love to see it. So the ghost sword sticks itself into a barrel after chasing Shaggy and Scooby, and they see some stuff coming out of it. They try to drink it, and it's oil.
Hey.
What kind of oil? I don't know.
It's oil, that's all that matters. And then what are the rest of the gang doing?
Shooting plungers at the henchmen. Because that's definitely how that works.
There were plungers and bows, apparently, among the items. They shoot them at the pirates' butts, and then, I mean, it's tied to like a rope, I guess, or a string. And then there's another one that Fred shoots up into the cavern ceiling, so that way they're just like dangling from the ceiling by their butts, I guess.
Why not?
It's gonna work. They're fine. They're trapped. Don't worry about it.
And then Shaggy tickles Redbeard with an egg beater.
I love that the egg beater looks like a gun.
It does definitely look like a gun. What egg beater looks like that?
I don't know. Maybe one's in the 60s and 70s.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Shaggy and Scooby get on a pogo stick to run away, but it's actually a jackhammer.
They ride the jackhammer up onto the ceiling, because that's definitely how that works.
That's the physics of it. And then they fall on top of Redbeard. Specifically, the jackhammer goes through his pants, and then they fall on top of Redbeard.
And then crash into a bunch of tires.
Yep. And also, apparently, the other pirates who, like, maybe, I guess, fell from the ceiling.
They fell into the tires.
Yep. We caught them with tires. They're all tied up. So, hey, look, what are they called?
The Coast Guard?
Ocean Police. Yes.
Ocean Police! Charlie! Oh boy.
Yeah, the Ocean Police.
Definitely the Ocean Police. That's what I would call them from now on.
Okay, so who's Redbeard? It's the only person we met in this entire episode.
We've met
besides
two
the
people.
butler. It's true.
Okay.
We did meet the butler, but the butler was being too suspicious, so it clearly couldn't have been him.
Well, Shaggy thought it was the butler.
Yeah. Well, Shaggy's like, oh, I thought it was always the butler who did it.
Nope, not this time.
Nah, man, it's
This rich guy wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty for once.
Yeah, because he's just like, oh, my what is it? His, I can't word thing. I can't remember what the fuck is going on.
It was here that Scooby carves a donut out of the fog and eats it. Never mind. What?
Oh, okay, yeah, it's right at the end of the episode. The boating industry, freighters, cargo, whatever, it's going under. He needs money.
Yeah.
So he goes to steal the items from the ships to sell it.
It's convoluted. He's
like
hijacking his ships and selling the cargo off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's hijacking his own ships. Does that not make you go under faster?
I would think it does. Because, the cargo is already sold. Wait, he's trying to get double the money by selling it to different people.
I get it. Okay. My brain was just like, I don't know how this works, but whatever. So
and then we get the fog donut.
We get the fog donut. We got our explanation, and then Scooby shows them the dry ice so he can eat the dry ice. Fog.
Mm-hmm.
Nom 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 nom.
All right, so Charlie, whose side are we on here?
Well, eat the rich.
Yeah.
I'm not on the side of, you know what? He's not a real pirate is the problem.
No, he's pretending to be a pirate.
This is, I don't know. He doesn't get the pirate spirit.
No.
And then if his story about his family being the ones to convict this pirate are actually true, if any of that story is true, that's even worse.
It is worse.
I'm not siding with this man.
No. But the gang wanted to help him too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm siding with the gang because they were just like, oh no, this man, his ships are being attacked. We want to go help him. They are trying to do their civic duty to solve mysteries. That's all they're good for.
Cool. Fair enough. But was it a good one? I personally don't think so.
No. I mean, it wasn't even the butler. But you know what? Maybe this will be in the trivia, but we didn't even do the trivia yet. Oh my god.
We'll get there.
But this is the second time that we've gone to help the person. We've gone to somebody and been like, oh, we're gonna solve this mystery for you. We're gonna go help you. And then it's actually been them all along, right? This is because the last time was the decoy for a dog napper.
Mm-hmm.
Fun stuff. Well, we did it out of order, but it's terror time again.
Indeed it is.
Let's do some trivia. So, we in fact have a date for when this takes place, January 9th?
Because on the manifest, there was a date that said January 10th.
Fun. Okay. Yeah, Redbeard is a reference to Blackbeard. Yeah.
I don't think anybody missed that.
No way! I always love when they do something beard, the pirate, just as a reference to Blackbeard. It's so funny.
Well, there's Redbeard and Skunkbeard at least.
Yeah.
This is the first Skull Island, second being in the Scooby-Doo show, which I've not seen, but we will get there.
Yeah, old Iron Face. We're gonna see another Skull Island. Fun thing. Yeah, I already mentioned Ghost of Redbeard is reused.
Yep. Shaggy dresses as a cook twice in this episode. Oh yeah, because with the room service and then on the ship. The room service and on the ship. And apparently he doesn't use soap very often. Which, sir, that's one way to tell on yourself. And I feel bad for everybody else that's there.
I love Shaggy, but my dude, use some soap. That's disgusting.
Homie, it's not that hard.
So I'm gonna continue calling them Ocean Police because I think it's funny. Because my brain forgets words, and so that's what I came up with.
Yep.
He's the character model. That's what it is. The character model for that Ocean Policeman is reused from Hassel in the Castle, the police officer from there. And then they use it again for another Ocean Policeman in a Scooby-Doo show episode. Scooby-Doo, Where's the Crew? What is that?
I don't know. You've seen the Scooby-Doo show. I haven't.
Listen, some of those ones I forget a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah.
In this episode, Velma unmasked the ghost instead of Fred. That's neat. Neat.
Because she's super cool.
We also don't get a Fred trap in this episode.
It's fine. I mean, we get Fred contraptions. Don't worry about it. We get Fred doing some weird things. Okay?
Yes.
Fred does things. There's something about how since 2004, this episode, or the print of the episode is in a higher pitch. I'm very confused.
I believe this is referring to... Here, let me take a look, because the older print is the PAL format versus NTSC, so what's that's about?
Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
NTSC, PAL, and CCAM video format standards. So NTSC is an abbreviation for the National Television Standards Committee. And for the group, they developed the black and white and subsequently colored television system that's in the US, Japan, and many other countries. An NTSC picture is made up of 525 interlaced lines, is displayed of 29.97 frames per second versus PAL, which is
just the frame rate? Basically,
it's the frame rate. It's basically how clear the picture is and how many frames per second it is.
Interesting that it's like this specific episode. Okay,
sure.
Oftentimes, like, I guess it was the ghost of Redbeard, but now it's been Redbeard's ghost in modern day interpretations.
It's just two ways of saying the same thing in my mind.
Yeah, same thing. They reused some scenes from this episode in Scooby-Doo Frank and Creepy, specifically the unmasking.
Do you know what that is?
Movie, maybe? 20-second film. What? 20-second film in a series of direct-to-video films. Okay.
I
don't think I've seen this one because I don't think it was on streaming last time I watched a bunch of Scooby-Doo movies.
Okay, that's cool.
So
this episode airs the 14th, produced the 15th. That's interesting. Okay, so this is actually pretty cool. So if Redbeard sailed the seven seas and was, brought justice, killed, whatever you want to put it, 300 years before the episode aired, that means Redbeard lived in 1669, but there was a real pirate whose nickname was Redbeard that lived like 150 years before that.
Fun. I mean, two pirates. Literally, it says this guy and his brother.
Yeah, they both nicknamed Redbeard.
Hayridin Barbarossa.
Barbarossa, yeah.
And his older brother, Auric. So, we have several disguises in this episode. The cooks, which Shaggy does twice, and then Shaggy is Redbeard. We say zoinks 5 times.
Are we not counting Velma as a maid? Is that not?
I guess not. I don't know. Maybe this only counts Scooby and Shaggy?
Weird. Okay.
Weird. And then we get Gangway! Once.
Cool.
This was adapted into one of the comics. Good shit. Hey, look! Redbeard has a blue jacket!
Perfect.
You know that? Good. Much better. Redbeard punch Shaggy? Oh, that's so mean. No. Also, I guess the butler is like an undercover insurance agent and carries
Why do you need to be undercover for that?
I don't know! What the fuck? I want to read it now.
What? Okay, cool. Costume was on display at the Coulsonian Criminology Museum in Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. The ship was used, but it wasn't like one of the monsters that was unleashed, as it were.
Yeah, well, maybe he looked too much like Miner 49er. That's what they're saying here.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Redbeard's ghost is mentioned in Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated in the episode The Night the Clown Cried. God damn it, I hate that villain.
Yeah, let me look at that. I don't remember what that one's about.
So that's like
it's
the
season 2
opener.
premiere. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Do you remember
now,
anything?
Okay. Yeah.
It's like a man baby clown thing.
Gross.
And it's fucking creepy.
Gross. I don't
it.
like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
This episode's namesake of a loose adaptation for the second level in the mobile game My Friend. Cool.
Interesting. Fun stuff. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo good? Yeah.
Yeah.
We did things out of order, so I'm just like, what do I do now?
Sorry, that's my fault.
It's okay. We did an episode of Scooby. We sure did. Are we? I'm trying to figure out how close we are to the end of like the first season.
We have 3 more episodes, I think.
15th episode of the first, 16th episode of the first. Yeah, it does end with Snow, doesn't it? That's right. Okay. Fun things. Well,
I thought we were pretty close to the end, but I mean we are comparatively, but
we're close to the end of the first season.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Very cool.
Gang, we're gonna have to go split up and look for clues for our next mystery. Goodbye.
Bye.
follow this podcast's socials at Mysteries in the Machine Pod on Instagram. You can send a message to our email, mysteriesinthemachinepod@gmail.com. Be sure to give us a rating, a review, or let your friends and followers know how much you love the podcast. That really helps. You can follow me, Charlie, at GreenPixie12 on most platforms. I also have an art Instagram at GreenPixieDraws.
You can find me, Ethan, on Instagram and Threads at ethan.t.hewlin. Our music was written and produced by Jason Hilton. You can find him at Negative Selections on Instagram.
I'm gonna try not to die.
It's okay. Whoever's editing this can take out the death.